This is the beginning of our orchard. We had 3 or 4 trees here that we took out, and we have big plans, We have an almond, a walnut, and several plum trees planted right now. The stakes are out for the rest of our rows. Eventually, as in like 30 years down the road, this will be a huge orchard for our kids and grandkids. So we're pretty excited about it. Juniper trees take up a lot of water and don't serve a whole lot of purpose for what we're doing here. So those 3 were taken out, 4 I guess, and then there was a lot of old horse manure here when we bought the property, and so we brought about 40 loads, tractor loads, of horse manure out here and tilled it in with the tractor, got this ground all ready. When we put the trees in, we amended the soil quite a bit, about a 2-foot hole, and then manure, water, and fish emulsion, fertilizer in each hole. The flower beds are one of my favorite parts of the property, and they were pretty established when we got here. At the end of the season, we're going to dig up and separate and space out the tulips, the daffodils that, as you can see, have just really exploded. And we had a lot of these Johnny jump ups here growing in the driveway, and as I've gone through and done weeding, I just dig up a shovel full of the driveway Johnny jump ups, and I'm making a border here. A few times they didn't make it when I transplanted them. I just take out the old ones and put in a new shovel full of them, and they all have really good root systems on them. We've got the little border going on here. Plans for the daffodils and the tulips. The irises here are fantastic. A lot of them actually came over from a 100-year-old farm in Jefferson, Oregon. So a lot of the irises came from there. They're really beautiful when they bloom. And then I also have, I got dahlias this year, all different colors. You'll see I love all different colors, and they're planted along the back row. I may have planted them too deep. They're not coming up yet. We've got strawberries in here. You'll see in the barrels in a minute. The barrel strawberries did really well, the Ozark variety. And so we had some volunteer strawberries come out onto the ground outside the barrels. I moved them over here, and they're doing really well. More flower beds. Here are my driveway Johnny jump ups. We actually brought in the rock wall, came out into the driveway quite a bit past those Johnny jump ups, and we moved the rock border, the brick border in to make it easier to drive in the driveway. So I still have all these driveway Johnny jump ups that keep getting moved into borders where they should belong. These will all be irises here. I have an old bed frame I'm probably going to put between these 2 trees, and then do sweet peas or morning glories or something that climbs on there. When everything's said and done, the roses will go to their permanent home, but all of them made it through the winter. They've been fertilized. They're doing pretty happy. I threw a bunch of wildflower seed out here, raked it in, trying to keep it wet. And then in the barrels, these are the strawberries I told you about that are doing really good. And these are the Ozark. We did some research and found that those do really well here. And they had sent runners onto the ground, and those are the ones I picked up. We have loganberries and boysenberries, I think, and blueberries. And we're just getting, you'll see here shortly, boysenberries. You'll see shortly, we're getting the berry patch already. So I'm not sure if the berries that are doing really good in barrels will move to the berry patch or stay where they are. So this here's a Red Lake currant. And it's very happy, as you can see. Here's some more of the orchard. So this dirt is good and loose. It is ready for the trees. It's we put in about 5 trees in one day over there, and we have, probably 20, 30 trees more ready to go in the ground. It's just quite a process. Feels fabulous in here. Still got the heater going from last night. Whew. Here's just a quick look all the way around. Oh, it feels good in here. What is it at? It says 58, but it feels good anyhow. Got herbs, This is my herb tray. We got jalapenos and quite a bit going from our first planting. It's a group effort around here. You gotta see this over here. That's on, so we won't burn ourselves, okay. These are my sunflowers. Told Ranger Rob I'm gonna take him some sunflowers. Got my sunshine gazanias. They're doing really well. Morning glories. It's all very exciting when things start getting their third and fourth leaves. That's pretty darn exciting. Got more morning glories over here. Sunflowers, bachelor buttons, green envy zinnias. I'm pretty excited about those. My cosmos are getting their fourth leaves. I've got Eskimo marigolds and green envy zinnias. I like color. And let's see here. Got a few cherry tomatoes coming up. The last batch of peppers I did are not really happy. Not sure what's gonna happen with them. Oh, look at that. There's a spaghetti squash and a golden zucchini. Yeah, this weather's not been cooperative, that's for sure. I'm really excited about these flowers this year. I've got Chief Red Flame, Celosia, Amaranth Hot Biscuit. I'm doing a really big cutting garden this year, hopefully to sell bouquets. Pincushion Scabiosa and Black Knight Scabiosa I'm really excited about. My salvia's up. Spider flower, oh, Love and a Mist, I'm so excited. My Saploglosis finally came up. My mullein. And then down below here, wow, I'm apparently growing a mushroom. I did not plant that. We have mushrooms growing in the sunflowers. That is interesting. I got to get out here soon and put these into bigger pots. Got cosmos. Man, I need a whole day in the garden. This is going to be the berry patch. I'll have to make a cute sign for it. And here in just a second, I'll show you all the work that went into it. That loose soil is now probably about 6 or 8 inches deep. So we're gonna water it down. It's got lots of manure amended in there into the soil. It's gonna be a huge and great berry patch. This will be the garden. We're gonna do sunflowers along that back fence there, corn along this fence here. When the plants are good and established, then we can let the chickens through that gate into the garden, and they will just be out here just finding bugs and grubs and all the good things that chickens like to do. So all that stuff, almost all that stuff that you saw in the greenhouse will, if the weather cooperates, ever get out here into the garden. We're also building some raised boxes, not too deep, maybe about 2-3 feet deep, to do our beets and carrots in, kind of more of our root vegetables. We've got some boxes over here my husband made that we're going to do the potatoes in. We have 3 kinds of potatoes, so he needs to make us one more potato box, but the poor guy, his honey-do list is pretty long.